see them, Dicey. They look like... me? Oh, and there's you! So cute. Yeah, I think we're in trouble.
Even was in trouble. I'm the narrator, so I'm allowed to just tell you things like that. She was definitely in a lot of trouble. And unless she tore them down, those posters were going to make things worse. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Wow. Oh, the soothsayers are treasure troves of spooky stories and ancient knowledge. If you could ever get them to talk to you. So, let's hear it. Ooh, I already like where this is going. And... Classic! Oh, and so mysterious. Who is she? Is she still here? What keeps her here? What does she want from us? Why, it's got tragedy, romance, mystery. I love it. Thank you, kid. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Oh, listen. You come across any other spooky stories, you let me know.
His hair like the hair of the gods, and his cheek. Have you seen my boyfriend? He's perfect. Obsessed? Who wouldn't be? His hair like the hair of the gods, and his cheeks like the cheeks of the gods, and his shoulders. Precisely. The man is perfect. I think about him all the time. I don't understand. We're in love. Oh, I like what he likes. Stamp collecting, for instance. Have you seen him? Last I heard, he wants to challenge one of the Foreman's game arenas. But that seems like days ago. Could you deliver a message to him for me? You're a peach. Tell him I love him and that he's perfect. And if he wants ground steak for dinner, to let me know so I can start preparing the fixing. But if he wants chicken breast for dinner, I can do that too. But just let me know so I can start preparing the fixing. And ask him what he wants me to wear tonight. And tell him if he doesn't like my hairstyle to just let me know and I'll get it cut before he gets home. Okay? You've got all that? I need to be his own person. Okay, bye. Thanks for delivering my message.
An arena is now available for battle.
I can't believe Foreman ripped me off. In seconds before I was going to rip him off first.
En hana, das Dog, Orgel, Gmnarf, Knenast, Narmene, Golkash. Dakero, Nornehame, Gera, Hena, la Kone. Kus na haina gorahane kena kuske go naina keno dakapoin dagimnat oge malamne rak nosnik dag nosnik knenast naina ena hana gwaskne gokis nahine gokemas kamane dakimione Skajno, ora che munagno, oh che Åh, Gott, skala. Gamnar för narmene. Golkas malmene. Doge, rak, daka poine. Keino. Oge, das, dagimnat. Golkas, doka marai. Pakas, gamoene. Ogos, gamenena.
She doesn't even look like me. Well, they did do your square shape justice.
Trade your cards. I know you do.
Bring as many globes as you can into the hole in order to lower the ladder and get to your goal. Globes, roll your dice to get more!
game.
Have you found him? Have you found my guiding star, my prince? A letter? Let me see. Dear, oh, he calls me dear. And then he goes on to say that the longer we were married, the more I became just a reflection of him, and he a reflection of me. he goes on to say that I'm not the woman I fell in love with, and he's not the man he used to be either, and that we both deserve better. We deserve to be full people. He then says this isn't healthy, that he needs to find time apart to rediscover who he is, and he hopes I do the same. Oh no, he's gone, and he's not coming back. I've lost everything. Other fish? Like, those would interest me. But then again, maybe all hope isn't lost. Maybe if I did what he said, if I try to figure out who I am when I'm by myself, if I rediscover who I used to be and truly am and break free of obsession and idolatry and become a fully realized person again, then maybe he'll take me back. It's the right one for me. Yes, I can do this. I can achieve self-realization for love. Let me give you this. It's a red band. I was going to give it to him, but I want to give it to you instead, for all your help. And when you look at it, you can remember me and him and us.
Oh, dear. Well, even had helped a lovesick woman realize she was worth more than just idolatry. And the red thread she'd been given must have a use somewhere, right?
Not on my watch, Nanny.
You think she's here?
I think probably
You'd better watch out yourself. That dice you've got could get you some
Unwanted.
Hello there. That's a fine dice you've got there. Reminds me of QB. Oh, I did. It seems like a lifetime ago. Me and QB. She was my dice. We did everything together, fought for people too. Not like heroes, but we did good where we could. It was a good life, and then the No Dice War came to town, and there was a big climactic fight at the Quarterstone Arena, and, we rolled and we lost. And afterwards, I couldn't face that. Face her. I don't know. I couldn't face anyone. Couldn't face myself. And QB, she knew me better than anyone else. So looking at her was like looking at myself, She knew how much I'd lost. And I just couldn't be with her anymore. After that, QB and I went our separate ways. I thought so often trying to find her, but as time went on, it just seemed bigger and bigger until there was simply too much to apologize for. And so I never have. No, I couldn't. I can't. You'd better watch out yourself. That dice you've got could get you some unwanted attention. How? Find QB, enter the arena and win the fight I never could. It'd only be a symbolic victory anyway. The Queen's too strong now. But it would be a black eye for her. Yes, she hates people messing with her rules. If you could win that arena fight, that would put a smile on my face. I don't even know your name, but I like your attitude. And if you do decide to face that arena, Then I wish you luck.
Our game arena is now ready for new challenges.
You want to trade your cards? I know you do.
hearing its end. Soon we shall have a winner. Defeat all the enemies, and the board game ends.
I think there's some people here who don't care about that, Dicey. I think there's some people here who don't care about anything.
Have you won the fight? And you're here, and you're alive, so clearly you won the fight, which is incredible. The Queen's reaction when she finds out, oh, this brings a huge smile to my face. How'd you do it? Oh no. No. My poor little girl. I should have been there for you. She wouldn't. But that doesn't mean I can stop. I should have been more like her. I'm going to bury her. I'm going to give her peace, and then I'm going to make peace with my own past too, you know? I can't forgive myself for my mistakes, but I can learn from them. That's what she would have wanted. Not for me to be sad, but to celebrate our friendship, to celebrate what it stood for. Here, I want you to have this. A friendship bracelet that QB made for me once. I think she would have wanted you to have it. I don't need blue thread to remind me of what we shared. She lives in me now. And if I could give you some advice, the bond you and your dice share, it's important, and the friendship will define both your lives. Don't let anyone keep you apart. You belong together.
Even had brought closure to the old dice wielder, and in doing so, given him new motivation for his future. The blue thread in her hand seemed to pulsate with warm magic. It was oddly comforting, actually.
Down you go. Keep it? Why would you want to keep it?
Heard any good ghost stories lately? Ooh, an ancient class of warriors. Tell me more. Is there a ghost in it? Interesting. Fascinating. Not a physical ghost, but the ghosts of tomorrow. Of all your regrets haunting you better than even a dozen ghosts could. Yes! Oh, by the makers, that's terrifying. A life of sleepless nights, regretting one single mistake. Oh, I love it. So it is, so it is. And honestly, I was expecting more of vengeful, horrific stories. What you've told me are just, well, they're kind of sad, or moving, or stories that remind us there are things we may never understand, and like all stories, there's a joy in telling them. A joy in being alive and being reminded of that. Thanks, kiddo.
Ah, you've returned, young one. How does fate find you today? Let me see, young one. Ah, the purple thread from your enemy. You have a dice, and you have to decide what you'll do with that power. And you saved someone who'd done you harm, didn't you? Oh, it seems to me, at least in that moment, you thought everyone might deserve a second chance. And this blue thread from the two friends. Not a happy story there, with a friendship and a dice both dead. But there's some joy in it, too, isn't there? The old dice wielder made peace with his past, and in doing so, found a new motivation for the present. And this red thread from the woman in love. One can never fully depend on someone for one's own happiness. Isn't that true? We can't lose ourselves in someone else. We have to be our own people, no matter how much we idolize someone. Well, enough of that. Let's see what happens when these threads combine. Ooh. Ah, look at that. How beautiful it is when the weave comes together. You're a long way from one town, young one. You are lost, but you haven't realized yet that your story goes on whether you care or not.
Look, I'm glad you like your rug, but I'm really just looking for someone named Ooma.
If you are so certain that is what you want, look here. Closer.
But it's just a rug. I don't see anything.
Sometimes, to see things as they truly are, we must look within.
Long ago, in the land of Random, there was a wonderful witch and a terrible queen. And everyone had a dice with which they could control their destinies. The witch, with her magical dots, gave every dice tremendous power. It was chaotic, but fair. Horrible, but beautiful. It was life. But sometimes there were disasters. One day, a new queen came to power, and she decreed her dice should be the only one. The queen hunted down all the dice in Random, tearing them from their wielders. It was a war, and she won. But still, she was not satisfied. She turned against the witch. So desperate was this queen to find and control the secret valley from which all dice came. The queen destroyed Forberg, searching for her, but the wonderful witch was clever, and she escaped to her dice's valley, shrouding her way behind her. To this day, the witch stays hidden, and the queen searches for any sign of her, for they both know she will one day return and help the dice wielders do the same.
am Ooma. You are evil. I'm sure you have many questions. Your kind is so small, and your lives so short, it does sometimes feel silly to learn them. In the before times, I produced the pips for the dice of old. Every dot on them came from me, and it gave them great power. There were many of us then. The Queen killed us all except me, because I hid for years, decades. And now you dare to disturb me. Did I? You are worthy of keeping some of my children. That's you, Dicey. If only to cause that horrible queen some headache. She hates that there's another dice in Random, and I love it. Only if you believe her to be. What is it you want? You and she are like two dots on a dice, but it's yet to be seen if you share a face. You've been having dreams even, but they only show you part of the future. Dreams and destiny are woven together, but all is not as it seems. The last dice has not yet been rolled. You are lost here, lost in Random, but a fact remains. Sometimes you have to lose your way in order to find your way. I will give you the dots you and Dicey need. Your eyes are closing. Your eyes are opening.
Thank you, Ooma. We may have to fight our way out, Dicey. Well, when you put it that way, let's break some robots.
ordeal was finally over. She could finally repair Dicey and leave Town behind her. Which is great because, quite frankly, I find this whole town to be unsettling and unpredictable. That's right. Even narrators have opinions sometimes.
You'll like it. Home's not like this. The people there, they haven't lost hope. At least, I never noticed if they had.
Oh, you're here! You're safe! I'm so relieved. Well, a little, but it's a good surprise. It's usually a 50-50 chance Ooma eats a visitor. She must have seen something in you she liked more than just the marrow in your bones. And you've got the pips! Oh, with this, I can give Dicey a mighty 5. All you need to enter that final arena to battle the foreman and his high rolls. Are you ready? Before you answer, know that things might get, dicey as soon as you have a 5. There'll be no going back. So you tell me, kid. Do we do this or no? High 5. Okay. Just gotta add the pips. Easy. Easy. And...
A 5!
Read it and weep, slime face! And that entitles me to a gamble. I lose, you get my 5. But if I win, I get Bruno Betts.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the little girl. She wants to gamble. She thinks all she needs is a dice to beat me. I had a nightmare last night, you know. I lost a bet, but when I woke up, I knew that wasn't possible because the high roller never loses. I won't have mercy on you this time. You've heard my full, unstoppable words.
I won't have mercy on you, you mean?
Insolence! This is even easier than last time, if you'll excuse the poor shadowing. You're going to lose. That 5 is going to change a lot of things around here, especially when I poop. Why don't you just give up?
wait to put you in this cage with Bruno. It's what the foretellers foresee.
That wasn't a deal!
Aye! What's the matter? Feel a sense of foreboding? Want to lose and beat. Please, I'll do anything. You can be the foreman. You can be the high-five roller. Just don't kill me, please, please.
Go!
Bruno, my brother! Ludo, my brother! Oh, I knew you'd gamble me back. You saved him even, and in exchange I promised you a trip through the bag. And Bruno can tell you I'm as good as my word. Oh, he is that. There, she's all yours.
There was an awkward pause, and I felt compelled to fill it.
I know, Dicey. I think we may have made a mistake.
Oh, you're new here. I'm sorry. Everything dies here. There's no light, no food. All we can do is die. You don't know the story, do you? Ludo. That may have actually been true. They are brothers, and they weren't always this way. Long ago, they ventured deep into a forest to a place none had gone before. Some say they disturbed some great evil there. They found this bag resting on a stump in a clearing. Or it found them. It's bottomless, you know, but it hates itself. It wants to be full. The bag twisted the brothers. It changed them, possessed them, made them hungry for more and more. The bag demanded they fill it with whatever they could find. First dirt, then rocks. But once the bag got a taste for flesh. Look if you want. You'll only find more sorrow. There's nothing that any of us can't... What's that? Oh no. Oh no! They're coming! They're coming!
We tricked you even, and now you can't ever leave, and you're going to go to sleep. But to give us that dice. Give us the dice, even!
Why can't anyone be nice to me?
Easier if you give up, even.
You sound just like my sister! You've already lied to me twice today! What the heck, man?
To leave home. Home is where the bag is. Anything you do hurts the ones you love.
You lost your humanity a long time ago, idiot! You think I made it this far by being afraid of people like you? You don't scare me!
Over here, Even. Even! I'm right here. What's the matter with you, Even? I'm right here, Even. Come get me. Some rescuer you are, Even. You couldn't find me. You left me alone, Even. You left me with her. And look what you made me do. There's nothing left, Even. You're too late.
The girl from Onecroft.
Who? This Even girl you keep mentioning? Sounds like a made-up name to me. Is her first name Get?
No, Even is her first. Put him on board my carriage. Her Majesty will know just how to make you talk.
Hey, Even. You finally made it. Good to see me. If it really was so good, what took you so long? Right. You take forever to get here and now I'm supposed to just follow you back? Please. You abandoned me, Even. You left me to sink or swim in a horrible new world. And guess what? I swam. What did you want, Even? To go on a big adventure? To use me as some sort of, motivation? Some grand excuse? Because from what the Queen's told me, you've been running around in every district just having a great old time while I've been here suffering. Right. Were you doing everything you could when you were meeting royalty in 3 Town? Getting buddy-buddy with 2 Town's mayor? You've abandoned me even. The Queen's told me all about it. I don't know. Maybe you wanted me to die. You'd have this tragic backstory. You'd be so much more interesting to everyone around you in Wanecroft. How poor, brave Eve tried and failed to save her sister. In a way, I should be grateful. I finally know who I am. Oh no, this is me. I finally know who I am. And you say the same, even. I found my home. My true home. The Queen's love is tough, but she will never abandon me. You're not taking that away from me. So I don't want to be rescued, okay? I've changed, even. And it's about time you did too. The true dice brings order. The Queen brings order. And you, all you are, is an agent of chaos.